Hello, Doctor Who fan. Hang on. Sorry, I was just checking that was recording. Hello, YouTubers. I am Doctor Who commentator, here to give you my personal fan commentary of Doctor Who. So, what else is there for me to say? Oh yeah, disclaimers. I'm not affiliated with Doctor Who in any way. I don't make any money off of this. This is purely something I make out of fun. And from my many other episodes, I am well aware that I'm not very good at this. I'm just counting this as just experience. I'm going to learn this as I go along. I think it's more obvious now. I'm actually just filling time from the news and everything right now. But what else is there for me to say other than this is an amazing episode? I've seen it. It's brilliant. I'm so sorry I don't talk so much, because this is a great thing to talk about. With an episode called The Doctor's Wife. Oh yeah, and I'm also aware of what happened last time, where I couldn't really sync the audio very well. I'm going to try my hardest to fix that this time. Alright, so the episode started now. As you can plainly see, well, you can't because it's facing me so that the BBC don't sue me. Yep, it's a junkyard. There's that woman, her name I've completely forgotten. This is why I don't review, I commentate.
I only wish I could go in a place in this. Nah, I don't, cause it's really gonna hurt.
Let's see, Uncle, I think. Saran Jones, who regular fans of the Doctor Who universe will remember, actually played the Mona Lisa in the Sarah Jane Adventures. So there's the Ood describing his powers, apparently. I don't know.
It was the real one. Fortunately, I was able to reattach the hair. Do you believe?
I'm just constantly trying to wonder if that's an actual episode, because Neil Gaiman, who wrote this episode, like I said, this is a brilliant episode because it's so obvious that this writer, Neil Gaiman, who I hadn't heard of until today, I know I'm pathetic, it's so obvious that he is a true fan of Doctor Who. There is so much continuity, not just simply continuity, but he's added so much to the continuity. He's added his whole bit. And it's answered some of the most important questions of Doctor Who. One more door. Like this bit here. When I say continuity, this bit here, there's that cube. We haven't seen that cube since the last ever black and white episode called The War Games.
A box?
Doctor, what is it?
I've got mail. Time Lord emergency messaging system. In an emergency, we wrap up our thoughts in psychic containers and send them through time and space. Anyway, there's a living...
Yeah, the second Doctor did that in The War Games to talk about the War Chief and the Warlord.
Time Lord's left anywhere in the universe, but the universe isn't where we're going. See that snake? The master Corsair.
That does interest me. Go outside the universe.
In every regeneration, didn't feel like himself unless he had the tattoo or herself covered.
This is what I'm talking about. He just revealed a very important fact there. One of the most big things was, could Time Lords change their gender when they're regenerating? It was a constant argument among fans, and now it's finally been answered. Yes, they can! So they apparently left the universe for that junkyard-type planet, which it was described in the script as the Totter's Lane of the universe, which I think is a reference to the first episode. Yeah, there was Totter's Lane, it was the Foreman junkyard, where they first see Doctor and Susan.
Is that meant to be happening? For the power. It's draining. Everything's draining, but it can't. It's impossible.
What is that?
It's just the Matrix. The soul of the TARDIS has just vanished.
So the Matrix is the soul to... As far as I understood, the Matrix was just something on Gallifrey. But Neil Gaiman must be thinking hard about this. Obviously something's going wrong with that woman. Idris, that's it. So already, we've got a lot to be excited about now. We've got this thing from the War Games, the Cube. The name of it, I've completely forgotten. We've already established now that Time Lords can change their gender. There's just so much to look forward to. Bit misleading calling the episode The Doctor's Wife, but then again, I suppose that was the point. They are.
What kind of trouble was your friend in?
He was in a bind, a bit of a pickle, sort of.
You see that big ship? We're also misled to believe that big ship was something important. Importance.
How can we be outside the universe? The universe is everything.
Imagine a great big soap bubble with one of those tiny little bubbles.
Isn't all those machines, everything you're seeing right there?
We're in a tiny bubble universe.
They're supposed to be discarded TARDISes or discarded TARDIS parts. And that kind of makes it. I didn't think of it, but that kind of makes sense. That washing machine basically makes sense. It's a chameleon circuit. Neil Gaiman was explaining chameleon. Things with chameleon circuits. Some TARDISes would be washing machines, some would be bathtubs. That makes no sense. Any Americans watching, you're probably going to be really excited by this. And she's claiming there's Idris claiming the Doctor a thief. Already you can tell she's a bit mad, but what's more, she does seem to act a bit like the Doctor. It's one thing you can truly tell.
Don't steal me, you so lonely, you are stealing me. Oh, tenses are difficult, aren't they?
Oh, we are sorry, my dove. She's off her head. You call me Auntie.
Uncle, everybody's uncle. Just keep that nonsense around. She bites!
Do I? Excellent.
So apparently she bites. TARDIS has gone a bit mad. Oh, just gave it away, didn't I? Oh well.
No, I'm not Doolally. I'm... It's on the tip of my tongue. I've just had a new idea about kissing. Come here.
No, Idris, no! Yeah, but now you're angry. No, you're not.
You will be angry. The little boxes will make you angry.
Sorry, the little what? Boxes.
Your chin is hilarious.
It means the smell of
So
blood
much.
after rain.
What does?
Petrichor.
But I didn't ask.
Not yet. But you will.
Yeah, right now I'm just watching, but like I said, I run out of a lot of things to say by this point. All you can just tell is Idris is definitely some mad woman at first. Oh, there's an Ood. Yeah, I was saying, I thought.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's an Ood. Ood's good. Love an Ood. Hello, Ood.
Yeah, I was saying before, I thought the Ood was captured by some sort of beast, but no, it's completely different this time. It's possessed by the House. House, who incidentally was played by the same guy who played Tony Blair in the film The Queen. Michael Sheen, that's it. I only looked this up today.
What was that? Was that him?
No, it's picking up something else. But it's not possible. That's. Who else is here? Tell me, show.
It's just what you see. It's just the four of us and the house. Nephew, will you take Idris somewhere safe where she can't hurt nobody?
The house. What's the house?
House is all around you, my sweets. You are standing on him. This is the house. This world.
Yeah, originally the rumours were that House was going to be a big doll's house, which you did kind of gather from the big trailers of the series, but as you see, it's not. It's not a doll's house, it's an asteroid.
It's not just the Corsair. Somewhere close by, there are lots and lots of Time Lords.
Well, a lot of its people have suddenly actually appeared. That already it's a. Well, There's been a lot of mystery about the Time Lords now. They seem to have brought them in very happily this time. Doctor isn't really as angry towards them now.
We'll be safe.
Come.
Now Idris is locked up before she can harm anyone, apparently. Little does the Doctor know.
This asteroid is sentient.
We walk on his back, breathe his air, eat his food.
Smell its armpits.
And do my will. You are most welcome, travelers.
Doctor, that voice, that's the asteroid talking.
Yes. So you're like, sea urchin. Hard outer surface, that's the planet we're walking on. Big squashy oogly thing inside, that's you.
That is correct, Time Lord.
Ah!
Oh, why did I completely forget the name of this episode? I was just thinking of the episode with the big space whale type thing, Amy's second episode.
Time Lord's here, there.
Not anymore. But there have been many TARDISes on my back in days gone by.
Well, there won't be any more after us. Last time, Lord. Last TARDIS.
A pity. Your people were so kind. Be here in safety, Doctor. Rest. Feed, if you will.
You're not actually going to stay here.
Well, it seems like a friendly planet. Literally. Mind if we poke around a bit?
You can look all you want. Go! Look. House loves you.
I'm truly angry that I've forgotten what that episode is now.
Going to see the sights.
There is zero that into Imawi. Huh? What was that? Different shape fingers. Like an eyebrow trying to rebuild a motorbike. What did I say?
Yeah, all those lines you just heard are lines she will be saying in the future.
Where's my seat?
The Beast Below. That's the episode. Beast Below. This is why I have this computer. I admit I'm not very good at remembering this stuff.
You told me what you did. Yes, but if they're like the Corsair, they're coupons and I can save them.
And then tell them you destroyed all the others.
I can explain. Tell them why.
You can't explain.
You want to be forgiven.
That would be interesting. Time Lords from before the Time War. Well, they wouldn't be. All angry, like,
What do you need from
or
me?
corrupt like the others were.
My screwdriver, I left it in the TARDIS. It's in my
Would be in-
jacket. Wearing your jacket.
It would be interesting, the idea of the Time Lord race isn't completely dead now. I was kind of annoyed that Rusty Davis did that.
That's when he made mistakes.
Yes, please.
Coin from the TARDIS, where we look after him.
Rory, look after him.
I told you to look after him.
He'll be fine. He's a Time Lord.
It's just what they're called. It doesn't mean he actually knows what he's doing.
Well, he's very good at knowing what he's doing. Well, you know that.
Hey, we're here. Screwdriver's in your jacket, yeah?
Yeah, it's around somewhere.
No, he has a screwdriver. So already you can tell he's trying to keep him safe. He's double locked it.
Did you do that?
I didn't do anything. Right, jacket.
Ma, where are you? Ma, where are you? Where are you?
There are those voices again. He's now about to find out where they came from.
Well, they can't all be in here.
At least they can. There they are. The cubes containing memories of all the Time Lords.
Just admiring your Time Lord distress signal collection. Nice job, brilliant job. really thought I had some friends here. But this is what the U-translator picked up. Cries for help from the long dead. How many Time Lords have you lured here the way you lured me? And what happened to them all?
House is kind, and he is wise.
House repairs you when you break. Yes, I know. But how does he mend you? You've got the eyes of a 20-year-old. Thank you. No, I mean it literally. Your eyes are 30 years younger than the rest of you. Your ears don't match. Your right arm is 2 inches longer than your left. And how's your dancing? Because you've got 2 left feet. Patchwork people.
That ear. I only just realised that looked very alien. That's probably a hint to the fact that Time Lords can supposedly change their species as well. That whole thing, you see how they're obviously built from the bodies of Time Lords. The one thing I keep thinking right now is that actually reminds me of an episode called The Brain of Morbius, which is a very Frankenstein type episode. Which did involve attaching body parts.
Too clever.
No sonic screwdriver. Also, the door seemed to have locked behind us. Rory thinks there's a perfectly innocent explanation, but I think you lied to us.
Time Lord stuff needed you out of the way.
What, we're not good enough for your smart new friends?
Boxes will make you angry. How could she know?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
Stay put. Stay exactly.
So in those areas I do think Amy's a bit annoying because, come on, she knows she doesn't know about Time Lord stuff, and surely she should know that when there's Time Lord stuff involved, it's big and too much for them to handle. I was actually really annoyed with her in Victory of the Daleks, when she pretty much questioned... The Doctor was clearly truly angry at seeing this Iron side, which was clearly a Dalek, and she was going on... He was obviously so angry, he clearly knew what he was talking about, and yet Amy was trying to convince him he was talking nonsense. I thought that was a bit pathetic.
Okay, stupid. In here. They put me in here. I'm the... Oh, what do you call me? We travel. I go...
The Tard.
Time and relative
There you go.
in space. Yes, that's it.
She's the TARDIS.
It's me.
That is just brilliant. I mean, nothing like that has ever happened before.
The TARDIS is up and down.
And now more continuity is about to come.
A Type 40 TARDIS.
Type 40, that's true.
It was already a museum piece when you were young.
See? Now that's the new stuff.
Touch my console.
Apparently a museum piece.
Beautiful thing I'd ever known.
All we knew is they were going for demolition, but it turned out it was a museum
I
piece.
stole you.
And the Doctor said when he first stroked the console,
Borrowing implies the eventual intention to return the thing that was taken.
it was the
What makes you think I would ever...
sexiest thing I ever saw. The Doctor borrowed TARDIS, but now it seems the TARDIS took the Doctor.
My TARDIS.
My doctor? Oh, we have now reached the point in the conversation where you open the lock.
This whole thing seems to indicate that Idris is able to see through time as well. Kind of made me think, surely that means she'd be able to see if the whole thing would be a success or not.
Are all people like this?
Like what?
So much bigger on the inside.
No.
Oh, what is that word? It's so big. So complicated. It's so sad.
Dimensional transcendental?
I pull the living soul from a TARDIS and pop it in a tiny human head. What does it want you for?
Oh, it doesn't want me.
How do you know?
House eats TARDIS.
House what? What do you mean?
I don't know, something I heard you say.
When?
In the future.
House eats TARDIS.
These are Irish fingers.
When do I say that?
Any second.
Of course, House feeds on rift energy and TARDISes are bursting with it, and not raw, all lovely and cooked, processed food. Fish fingers.
Do fish have fingers?
You can't eat a TARDIS. It would destroy you unless...
Unless you deleted the TARDIS matrix first.
So it deleted you.
But House can't just delete a TARDIS consciousness. That would blow a hole in the universe. So it pulls out the matrix, sticks it into a living receptacle, and then it feeds off the remaining Artron energy. You were about to say all that. I don't suppose you have to now.
I sent Amy and Roy in there. They'll be eaten. Amy! Amy! Rory, get the hell out of there!
Well, you can't, no, you locked it.
House is after the TARDIS. Just
unlocked it. Stupid well habit.
There is one thing. Neil Gaiman said that he can't think of any situation like this episode where the TARDIS has put them in danger or so. And well, technically, the Edge of Destruction is. It wasn't completely putting them in danger. It was trying to keep them safe, but they were in danger while in the TARDIS, sort of. It was a very I know it's a bit of a complicated comparison, but I don't think that this episode is the only time the TARDIS itself has been quite a danger.
Amy, can you hear me? Okay, right, I really don't know what to do.
I think that truly is a first for. Yeah, I think that one truly is a first. It is very rare when he just doesn't know what to do. I mean, Peter Davidson's Doctor was kind of panting a lot of the time, wondering what to do, but he'd still find something out very quickly. Now he's got nothing.
You are in the TARDIS. With the great adventure. I should have done this half a million years ago.
I was surprised to find it was Michael Sheen doing this voice, because I honestly thought it was the same guy who played Zutek, who also played the Devil in The Satan Pit and The Impossible Planet. I think it's The Impossible Planet. I should have just said Satan Pit.
It's time for Auntie and Uncle to pop off.
I'm against it.
It's your fault, isn't it, Sweets? Because you told House it was the last TARDIS. House can't feed on them if there's none more coming, can he?
So now he's off to your universe to find what TARDIS is. It won't.
Oh, it'll think of something.
Actually, I feel fine.
Yes, The Impossible Planet.
We need to go to where I landed, Doctor, quickly.
Why?
Because we are there in 3 minutes. We need to go now. Ow! Roughly, how long do these bodies last?
Seeing you've been mixed and matched, probably not long.
We die.
Yes, of course, I'm dying. I don't belong in a flesh body. Could blow the casing in no time. No, stop it. Don't get emotional. That's what the orange girl says. You're the Doctor. Focus.
On what? How? I'm a madman with a box without a box. That's not a plug hole at the end of the universe on a stupid old junkyard. Oh.
Oh, what?
I'm not.
Not what?
Because it's not a junkyard. Don't you see? It's not a junkyard.
What is it then?
It's TARDIS junkyard. Come on. Oh, sorry. Do you have a name?
700 years, finally, he asks.
For what?
I think you call me sexy.
Only when we're alone.
We are alone.
Come on, sexy.
That's a reference to Matt Smith's first episode.
About my new home. But you haven't answered my question, children.
Question?
Do you remember? Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you both now.
Well, because... why?
Because killing us quickly wouldn't be any fun. And you need fun, don't you? That's what Auntie and Uncle were for, wasn't it? Someone to make suffer. I had a PE teacher just like you. You need to be entertained.
That's very close to the greatest show in the galaxy, actually. There was a line I completely talked over and I just realised. Rory referred to that junkyard as the junkyard at the end of the universe. That's, all those who know about British science fiction, that's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
My sisters are dead.
Can't believe when I'm put on the spot I completely forget these things.
Their corpses.
Sorry. No, I wasn't thinking that.
No. You were thinking you could build a working TARDIS console out of broken remnants of 100 different models. And you don't care that it's impossible.
It's impossible as long as we're alive. Roy and Amy need me. So yeah, we're gonna build a TARDIS.
I don't think it's completely impossible to build a TARDIS out of the missing bits and pieces. Interesting, considering when Rusty Davies took over, he established that TARDISes were grown. There's the new corridors of the TARDIS. I'm about to sneeze.
Turned off the corridor anti-grav, so do
Come
Sorry.
on.
it is lovely to see all those new corridors. We've always heard references to corridors. When Rusty Davis took over, didn't really see much of any corridors. Apparently, originally, there was supposed Neil Gaiman did intend to include a swimming pool, but due to budget reasons, they couldn't build it. Oh, this is a great bit.
At the bottom, what's it say? Yes, and what do you do?
I push!
That is brilliant. It says on the TARDIS, pull to open, and the Doctor pushes the TARDIS. Like, a police box does actually pull to open, but he just pushes.
You are not my child.
You know, since we're talking with mouths, not really an opportunity that comes along very often, I just want to say, you know, you have never been very reliable.
And you have.
You didn't always tell me where I wanted to go.
No, but I always took you where you needed to go.
That is absolutely true. It is lovely to have these sorts of things.
Amazing if we could always talk, even when you're such
It is lovely to hear these conversations with
I
them.
exist across all space and time, and you talk and run around and bring home strays.
Okay.
One of the kidneys has already failed. It doesn't matter. We need to finish assembling the console.
Using a console without a proper shell. It's not going to be safe.
Body has about 18 minutes left to live. The universe we're in.
Yes, but the Doctor's travelled with just the console before in an episode called The Inferno. Yeah, The Inferno. Watched that recently. Actually, one of the walls. See on the walls of the makeshift TARDIS there. Neil Gaiman described it as one of the 1970s TARDIS walls. And I was actually thinking when they were making it, I couldn't really recognise it, but thought, have they used an old wall there? They must do, surely. All these references. There's Rory separated from Amy now. And now suddenly he's there. Dimensions of the TARDIS being completely different after all.
And it came down here. You've been hours.
No, I haven't. This house. And it's messing with the TARDIS. Come on back this way.
Yeah, I understand you need to keep running. Why are you still separating yourself? That's one thing I get weak about this. They never just stick very close together. I mean, that's why the doors close in between them. Yeah, and there's the central column. And for once, it's a central column that's not connected to the roof. It's been a long time since they did that.
I chose you. You were unlocked.
Of course I was. I wanted
Huh?
to see the universe. I stole a Time Lord and I ran away. And you
Now it turns out the TARDIS was unlocked. That's a new fact.
That's fine. That always happens.
Also, that TARDIS console room was actually designed by a Blue Peter winner. People may remember that Blue Peter designed a TARDIS console competition thing. I remember just hearing about it. I don't watch Blue Peter, but I didn't think that was actually going to become a TARDIS. Suddenly, it is. I don't think that was even. I don't think that was even pointed out before. That's Rory at 2,000 years. Is it supposed to be the idea that the idea is supposed to be that the TARDIS has kept him alive all this time, or has he just not got any concept of time? But I did wonder how does he know when 1 year begins and one ends? Is he going by Earth years? I mean, what is the unit of time now with the TARDIS?
What's wrong?
You can't have the charge. You can't even stop. There's no power.
Oh, my beautiful idiot. You have what you've always had. You've got me.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that was going to happen. For all those who haven't seen this, Idris, who is the TARDIS, has now powered their makeshift TARDIS. The Matrix of the TARDIS, that's it. Right. Now drawings on the walls of Kill Amy. I want to say very Shining. I've not actually seen The Shining. I've just seen a Simpsons parody. There's the skeleton of Rory. How did he get through? That's what I want to know. How did Rory suddenly get through?
Messing with our heads, come on.
I mean, those other Rorys were obviously illusions, but still.
We've not started up! They have to lower the shield when we're close enough to face inside!
Can you get a message to Amy? The telepathic circuits are online!
Which one's Amy? The pretty one?
Rory, what's wrong? It's like a...
That's not Amy.
Hello, pretty.
What the hell is that? Don't worry! Telepathic messaging! No, that's Rory!
You have to go to the old control room. I'm putting the route in your head. When you get there, use the purple slider on the nearest panel to lower the shield.
The pretty one!
About 12 seconds before the room goes into phase with the invading matrix.
TARDIS is a woman, she would find Rory pretty.
Good luck.
What was that? Who was that woman? That mad woman and the doctor! The doctor? We have to keep going! How are we gonna be able to take down the shields anyway? The house is in the control room!
I directed him to one of the old control
There
rooms.
aren't any old control rooms! They were all deleted or remodeled!
I archived them. Beneath them. I've got about 30 now.
But I've only changed the desktop! What, a dozen times?
Oh, yeah.
You can't archive something that hasn't happened yet!
You can't.
So that's obviously an indication that there will be some more TARDISes in the future.
The lights are fine. It's messing with our heads again.
My mum actually keeps saying how she prefers the old TARDIS. Right now, I do agree. When the new TARDIS came, when Doctor Who came back, I did prefer the original, but only because the TARDIS didn't really seem as powerful as it used to be. It didn't. It looked just like a heap of junk now due to the Time War. This new TARDIS console room, however, that I just love. I think it is getting truly back to the feel of Doctor Who now. It looks like it knows what it's doing, and it actually has corridors this time. It actually has evidence of corridors. There's the nephew. How did he get on board though?
This way. Come on, Ron.
Yay! You're doing it, you sexy thing!
So you do call me that. Is it my name?
You bet it's your name!
I can see that. Rory, I can see.
Everything, the nephew, and it's still coming.
I know. So, where is this place?
This is where she told me to go. She said she'd send me the pass key.
Crimson.
Crimson.
11. Delight. Petrichor.
What do? Do I say it? Crimson, 11, Delight, Petrichor.
I didn't quite get this bit.
Said it.
Petrichor.
I said it.
Petrichor. She told you what it meant. The smell of white dust, remember? So, oh, is the meaning of the word?
The meaning of what?
Charges interface is telepathic. You don't say it. You think it.
It's coming.
Quiet. Crimson. 11. Delight. The smell of dust after rain. Crimson. 11. Delight. The smell of dust after rain. Crimson. 11. Delight. The smell of dust after rain.
Yeah, I still didn't quite get that kind of key. Nonetheless, one of the old control rooms. And anyone who's seen Tony Lee's The Tempest also knows that in that it goes back to all the control rooms. In fact, not just The Tempest, quite a number of Tony Lee's... The Tempest? Sorry, the Forgotten. Might be the Tempest.
Join nephew as my servant.
Well, if I can remember his... probably. Wait, Warwick's have actually met Tony Lees. If he ever sees this, I'm so sorry I forgot you're going wrong. I do have it.
We're coming through! Get out of the way or you'll be atomized!
Where are you coming through?
I don't know!
Oh, great. Thanks.
It's not going to hold!
Hold on.
One of the walls of that makeshift TARDIS disappeared as well. Oh, that's supposed to have materialised at the same place as the nephew. Has it? I'm not really sure. I didn't really see it happen that way.
Hold on. Amy.
I just noticed that makeshift TARDIS kind of looks like the secondary control room TARDIS from back in the Tom Baker years.
She's the TARDIS.
Even though I know it's a Blue Peter one, like I said, but still.
And she's the TARDIS.
Did you wish really hard?
My dad loves that line.
Hello. I'm sexy.
Still shut up.
The environment has been breached. Nephew, kill them all.
Where's nephew?
He was standing right where you materialized.
Ah, well, he must have been redistributed.
Meaning what?
You're breathing in. Another rude I failed to say.
Doctor, I did not expect you.
Well, that's me all over, isn't it? A lovely old unexpected me.
The big question is now you're here. How to dispose of you. I can play
So interesting because they destroyed that TARDIS console and they've completely rebuilt it just for this episode.
or I could evacuate the air from this room and watch you choke.
You know, can he? Because the TARDIS is meant to be in a state of temporal grace.
Shouldn't I just kill you now?
They're not supposed to be able to harm each other.
Help you. Listen to your engines. Just listen to them. You don't have the thrust. And you know it. Right now, I'm your only hope for getting out of your little bubble through the reef and into my universe. And mine's the one with the food in. You just have to promise not to kill us. That's all. Just promise.
You can't be serious.
I'm very serious. Sure, it's an entity of its word.
Doctor, she's burning up. She's asking for water.
Hang in there, old girl.
Actually, one thing that I thought was going to be included in every episode, but clearly hasn't, is we haven't seen the eye patch woman this episode. So, I'll say it's not in this episode.
Fine, okay.
Okay.
I trust you.
Okay. Getting to the really important bit now, I suppose.
Enough to make it through.
Yes, I'm completely running out of things to say.
You tell me.
Because we want to get back to our universe as badly as you do. And I'm nice.
Yeah, I can delete rooms, and I can also get myself.
That is actually a bit of continuity from the old series. It's been established before that the Doctor can delete rooms for energy. That was in Castrovalva, I think. Yes, there was another one as well. I can't remember which, where they deleted Romana's room. But this is pretty new. Oh no, I don't think it is. I'm not sure. But still, they've still established.
Just won't work. Hardwired fail-safe, deleting things from rooms that are deleted or automatically deposited in the main control room. But
Yes, I would like to know if that's from the old series. I can't remember that.
In which room you die. I can kill you just as easily here as anywhere. Fear me. I've killed hundreds of Time Lords.
fear me. I've killed all of them.
I don't understand. There isn't a forest in here.
Yeah, you're right. You've completely won. Oh, you can kill his noodles of really inventive ways. But before you do, killers, allow me and my friends Amy and Rory to congratulate you on being an absolutely worthy opponent.
Congratulations.
Yep, you've defeated us, me and my lovely friends here, and last, but definitely not least, the TARDIS Matrix herself, a living consciousness you ripped out of this very control room and locked up into a human body. And look at her.
Doctor, she stopped breathing.
Enough. That is enough.
No, It's never enough. You force the TARDIS into a body so she'd burn out safely a very long way away from this control room. A flesh body can't hold the TARDIS matrix and live. Look at her body house.
And you think I should mourn her?
No. I think you should be very, very careful about what you let back into this control room. You took her from her home.
This is the climactic moment.
And she's free.
I am enjoying Michael Sheen's voice in this, actually. Michael Sheen is a really good voice actor.
See house? That's your proper size of a planet, but inside you are just so small. Finish him off, girl.
That's that for House.
Doctor,
And nearing the end of a truly magnificent episode.
so very dark in here.
I'm here.
I've been looking for a word. A big, complicated word, but so sad. I found it now.
What word?
Alive. I'm alive.
Alive isn't sad.
TARDIS has always been alive. The TARDIS has always been alive. It's always been established.
This is when we talked. And now even that has come to an end. There's something I didn't get to say to you.
Goodbye.
No. I just wanted to say hello. Hello, Doctor. It's so very, very nice to meet you.
This is a lovely performance from Matt Smith. I love it is. Is this the first time the Doctor's cried, though? I mean, I know he cried in the episode 42, but that was more out of fear than anything. Is this the first time he's displayed any real sadness, any real emotion for something he obviously truly loved? Someone he obviously truly loved.
How's it going under there?
Yeah, just putting a firewall around the matrix. Almost done.
Are you going to make her talk again?
Can't.
Why not?
Spacey wacy, isn't it?
Well, actually, it's because the Time Lords discovered that if you take an 11th dimensional matrix and fold it into a mechanical, then... Yes, it's spacey wacy!
Spacey, wacy, timey, wimey.
At the end, she was talking. She kept repeating something. I don't know what it meant.
What did she say?
The only water in the forest is the river. She said we'd need to know that someday. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Not really. You okay?
No.
That's what we meant by four.
I watched her die. I shouldn't let it get to her.
So just a bit curious there. What did Rory mean by there's no forest here?
Letting it get to you. You know what that's called? Being alive. Best thing there is. Being alive right now is what counts. Nearly finished. 2 more minutes.
Oh, really? Oh, I just realised.
You like restful. You like restful. I can never really get the hang of restful. What do you think, dear?
The only forest is the river. I've instantly forgotten what he said now. The river that must mean River Song.
Well, you say that as if it's a bad thing. But honestly, it's the best thing there is. The house deleted all the bedrooms. I should probably make you to a new bedroom. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Okay, Doctor, this time could we lose the bunk beds?
Oh, a bed with a ladder.
You can see his understanding of this, though. Bed with a ladder.
Out those stairs, keep walking till you find it.
That's obviously what he'd be thinking.
Doctor, do you have a room?
That is a good question. We've seen him lie down before, but never really established whether he has his own bedroom. Well, unless you're reading Tony Lee. In his last of his trilogy comics, Why Have I Completely Forgotten? I got it for my birthday. He does have a bed.
Are you there? Can you hear me? I'm a silly hole. Okay. The Eye of Orion or wherever we need to go.
The Eye of Orion, that's a reference to the 5 Doctors there. Well, there's next time. This is going to be a 2-parter, the first episode being called The Rebel Flesh, I think. Yep, The Rebel Flesh. Already looks quite exciting. Looks almost like some... Well, looks almost on Tarn, frankly. They kind of look like Odo from all the flesh creatures there. They kind of look like Odo from Deep Space Nine. Right, so thank you for watching this. Hopefully I did a lot more commentating than I used to do. If you want to look for me, I'm on the forum Doctor Who World as Omega1, and my other YouTube channel is Bakura23, where I do some karaoke bits. Hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed making this. Goodbye.